Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Long Dark. I'm KirkSteven, and welcome back to Stalker. This will be episode 10. And we left our heroine trying to get a good night's sleep, as depending on the weather, which, I mean, it's going to have to be really bad for us not to go, but here, let's go ahead and start eating this stuff, because we definitely do not want to go with stinky food. In fact, we'll have to put those pies down outside as well. But we're not that tired anymore, so we may have to pass a little bit of time here. So we'll pass 2, we'll sleep 2, and we should be ready to see what the day brings us. So let's sleep 2. Okay. Now, let us use this bin here. We're going to lighten the load here. So let's go through all of our stuff and make sure we're not carrying excess. I do not believe that we need to carry all of these matches. I will carry these. They don't weigh that much, but we'll move these over. And I will keep these. We've got the mag lens, and let's put... What happened here? You won't let me put that over? Usually you can double click. I don't know what the heck, why that did that. Okay, so this stuff. I think I'm okay with this. Clothing wise, we don't have anything extra, which is we definitely don't want. We're gonna put these outside to store. Here's where I think we're going to really lighten the load here. So I'm going to leave the knife behind. Something is going on here. It won't let me. There we go. It wasn't letting me double click. It was like holding me back on that. So I don't think we need any lantern fuel. In fact, I think I'm going to leave the bow here and the fire hardened arrows. Let's leave this here. Let's leave these here. Leave that. Definitely can leave all these. We can leave a sewing kit behind. We can leave that behind. We're going to take a pistol with this. I'll take the distress pistol and 2 flares. I mean, we're not going that far. We're going basically Mystery Lake to Trappers. I'll leave the thermos behind. Don't think we need that. We'll grab another old man's beer. We'll make that. We got a rock, flares. Okay, we're down to 26. I think we're good. Now, let's take these pies outside. This will give us a chance to see what the weather's like. Oh, looks awesome out here. Okay, so let's take our pies. Oops, wrong place. In fact, you know what? Let's just eat one of them. They're already starting to turn. We are unburdened. Okay, I think... Let's go in the house and grab some amount of food here. I don't know, maybe we'll take a potato and a can of peaches. I know these aren't very light, though. Do we have any crackers or anything in here? Pork and beans. Just take a potato, take a couple of carrots. There'll be cattails and things to eat, We're not hungry by any stretch of the means. We're not taking the death fish. We get cooking level 5, these will be on the menu. Alright, I think we're ready to go. I'd like to get this underway. So, we are leaving. These are at 56%, so let's see how good we do on our little trek. We are not cold, but it's a pretty decent day. Let's check on our snares here. The snare is sprung and ruined, but that one's still good. We'll let it be. Let's go over here and we'll drop off the broken snare. We can harvest that and redo it. You know what? Don't worry about that. Alright. Barky McBark doesn't seem to be out. I'm going to try to avoid wolf encounters as best we can. Now, if you didn't see the last episode or didn't watch all of it, basically what we're doing is we're going to go to Mystery Lake via the cave that leads to Trappers. And essentially we're just going to Trappers. That's all we're doing. And the main reason for going to Trappers is to see if we can't find a couple of supplies that have eluded us here in Mountain Town. Ooh, let's grab some cattails. Seeing how we're not bringing a lot of food with us. And these are right here. Let's make sure we grab a few cattail heads while we're at it. And one more. You know what? Let's grab these right here, and then that'll be it. We don't need to grab everything. This will give us a little bit of traveling food. Okay, so as I was saying, what the point of this trip is twofold. One, we need something to kind of kill some time while our wolf hides cure. And then the other thing is that we really could use... Come on, flat spot, good. We could really use is some, like a whetstone. We could use a gun cleaning kit. And if we were lucky enough, we could use finding the rifle. Especially going to HRV, there'd be a lot of hunting opportunities over there. So I'd kind of like to find all three would be amazing. But if we could walk away with a whetstone and a cleaning kit, that's great. If I could find a cleaning kit, that's great. If I could find a better axe and leave the, the other one behind and swap it out, that'd work too. So we're going over here to try to improve our gear because we have not had any luck here finding these items. And then this also gives us something to do to let those pelts cure, because we definitely need to give them some time to cure. So instead of me just bumbling around town with not a whole lot to do, because we've looted everything, we've kind of been most places. So, this is episode 10. We're still in our spawn point. So we've done a good job of exploring Mountain Town. I feel real comfortable about all the places and stuff, kind of how things are connected, and and stuff, so I'm really pleased with what we've done so far with Stalker. I'm not upset at all. I think we've done a really good job of exploring and looting and all that stuff. So now it's time to move on, but I don't want to move on to Hush River Valley until we have had an opportunity. Oh, here we go. I see a knife. Did we not loot over here?
I could use this.
That's an 85 knife. How are we doing on weight? Because we kind of left weight. Tell you what. We will be coming back this way. We will leave it right there. So that's one problem solved. The knife was starting to get worn out, so at least we'll have a better knife, or if we don't find a whetstone. And that's what I'm talking about with the hatch, or the hatchet, yeah. Is that if we find a hatchet somewhere that's in really good shape, and I should probably get this out because there's generally at least one wolf down here, if not more. Maybe we can get him to chase the bunnies, keep him occupied. Yeah, there he is. He's over in the corner. I just caught him out of the corner of my eye. He is right. Okay, I'll stop here. He's right in between those trees there. So we got at least one over here. And there's our rope. I'm going to try to avoid picking up sticks or anything else. I think I got a couple. Oh, he's kind of walking this way. I don't really want to have confrontations with him. Kind of like this to keep him at bay. And preserve the pistol and the ammo for HRV. Going with the idea that we're not going to find a cleaning kit. Okay. So here's a spare bedroll. Just don't shoot the backpack.
This stuff will come in handy.
All right. I'm going to leave that behind. If we're in need of some food and that, we'll grab that. Oh, remember I was talking about a hatchet. 32%. So this isn't better than our hatchet that we have. We have a 34% hatchet. But let's put it over here with the rest of this stuff. And we know we've got a bedroll and a hatchet. Alright, now we need to be careful because Mr. Wolfie was kind of slithering up the slopes here. Let's take a listen for him. I'm waiting for that jump scare bark that we all get. You know, it's like you're not paying attention and you get that stupid bark and it makes you jump out of your skin. Alright, put that away. Here we go. I figure we can stay the night trappers. Or at least sleep, because, you know, we're already half worn out. And that's probably the worst part about this little trek is just the climbs, but it's not really that far away. I mean, this really will probably turn into a 2-day trip. And it's probably still not enough time to even let those things cure, but it's definitely giving us something to keep busy while they cure, and hopefully we'll get lucky with the stuff. Like, you know, we did find another hatchet. It wasn't any better, but we do have 2 30 hatchets. we do have a better knife now. And we're going to need that better knife, if anything, because we're really going to tear the knife up when we go to craft the wolf coat. Because that's like a 20-hour ordeal, I think, if I remember correctly, from my Dead World series when I built it. It was pretty long. It was like 20, 25 hours or something like that. So it's going to be a couple days. Okay. How are we... I'm not going to worry about cattails here. If we do anything, we'll grab these on our way back. I don't think food's going to be an issue. I'm sure we'll find a couple of items to eat. There are rabbits outside of trappers we can throw, you know, stones at or what have you. I'm not worried about the food issue. But I'm also not going to rob all these cattails just yet. I love these waterfall things. It's so cool. That's why I'm looking forward to HRV, because I was watching DH Dunn do his Can I Lope for 10 Days. That's the series. And he did a thing where he did HRV. And he did a really good job of just, you know, poking around and learning where things, you know, like this waterfall to that waterfall. And that series really helped me. I look forward to getting over there with this character. And then I'm hoping between that video and a few others, I know Zach's got a couple. And I think Archimedes had his recent Nogoa deal where he was there. So I'm going to kind of look at all those and kind of weigh in. I'm not going to pick up all the coal. I'm just going to grab a few. We'll be walking back through here so we can grab a few more. Oh, there's some wood. Let's grab that. Use that for cooking. So I think between all these guys who have, you know, spent time in there and all that, and with some guidance from viewers like you. Okay. I thought I reached a dead end. What do we have here? Ah, poor soul. That would be a real bad day. Walking on the snow and the ice, and you find an opening and you fall through. Not a good day. Alright, so we were talking about finding food. There we go. We found some dog food. How much coal do we have? I'm going to take one more and that's it. There's so much stuff. It's the one thing with Stalker. You don't need to worry about stuff because you walk 5 feet and there's more stuff. And here we are. Look at this. Didn't even spend much time getting here. Hello, Mystery Lake. And our unburden is gone. Alright, so what do we got over here? Usually, sometimes there's a bear hanging out. Sometimes there's a moose. I don't see the bear. Usually his cave is over there and he walks through here. And the moose is usually hanging out here sometimes. I don't see him. I don't see any wolves, no deer. Did we get rabbits? Find a flat spot, find a flat spot. Okay, we did get rabbits, so wildlife did spawn in. That's good. I know some people have been talking about some of the wildlife not spawning in. Alright, trappers. What do you got for me? Came all the way over here. What do you got for me? Ooh, a snare. Hey, we need to make a snare. We can just take that with us. Alright, I see matches. I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to put them over here. Because we don't need them. We got painkillers. We got a book. We'll take the food. Not really going to fuss with anything. Got more coffee. Can we grab the coffee? Don't know that we're going to take the coffee. Tell you what, let's just pick up the food. We can always drop it. Revolver ammunition, that's actually kind of helpful.
This'll come in handy.
10 rounds, okay. We'll definitely be taking that with us. I see some bullet, some rifle rounds right there. Nothing in there. There's a book. It's empty underneath there. That was empty. How about you? What do you got? Nothing. Some cooking oil. Wow. Well, this was just a little disappointing. A stem. I'll take that. Alright, well, there's a sewing kit. No whetstone. No cleaning kit. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, well, the last little bit we got. Let's see what's going on here in the safe. That was quick. Is it like 3? No, it's like 1. Right? 1. About 28. Alright. 1. Oh, way over here at 32. Alright. 1. 32. 31. 131. 131.50. 1. 31. 50. Open. Canada money. Maple syrup. Pancakes, baby. We can make pancakes when we get home. Aw. Well, I'm a little disappointed. We'll have some more rounds. That'll be nice, but it would have been nice to been able to repair said pistol. Now, it's still fairly early in the day. How are we on weight? How are we feeling? There we go. Let's see what the weather's gonna. It's noisy in here, but it's deceiving anymore. Usually be able to tell what the weather was, but all right. So this is bad. So let's go back inside. All right. Well, I'm underwhelmed. It was a gamble. I guess we should be happy we found some more rounds, but I was Really hoping to find a cleaning kit or a whetstone. The rifle was here nor there. It wasn't that big a deal. Okay. Let's take a 2-hour nap. Let's make sure we're not jeopardizing anything before we take a nap. So let's take a 2-hour nap. We're a little tired. It's still fairly early. Maybe the storm will blow over. And maybe we'll wander towards No Name Pond and that cabin over that way. We haven't really spent a lot of time here. This is not good traveling weather. I mean, you can do it, but it's a good way to get lost. Alright, can we craft anything? Can we do anything exciting while we're here? Do we need water? I mean, we could make water, but we really don't need water. Why couldn't you be a stone? Oh, look at this. Okay, I didn't look in here. And I paid the price for not looking in here. I had not looked at everything. And the one item that I wanted is here. Alright. Well, we found 50% of what we were looking for. So let's kill time by getting this pistol. If we only had a sink and some soap and water and some Dawn, we could have this thing spotless. Wait, that's not how to clean a gun. I forget. Never mind. I forget what movie I saw that in. It was Johnny Dangerously. All right. 62%. Maybe we get this thing up to as close to 100 as we can, and there'll be some left that we can get another pistol done up. Or we don't touch it and we take it with us to HRV to keep the pistol done up. One of the two. This is a good use of our time. We haven't even got to 50%. Oh, this is great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Alright, we're at 92%. That thing was 34. And we used half of it. So I think we stay right here. We keep half of the cleaning kit. We've got 30 rounds of ammunition. I'm really cool with that. I'm good with that. Okay, the sun's not quite down yet. Let's see here. Now, good Lord, it's still storming. Okay. But we're warm. We're in the windbreak. It's a blizzard and we're warm. That's good news. That's good to see, because that means with the wolf coat we're gonna be in decent shape. Let's step out into the wind here. Oh, that's awesome. So now we go traipsing around HRV. Even if we get caught in a blizzard, if we can just find us a little nook or cranny, we won't freeze to death. We may have to build a fire, but it won't have to be like crazy hot fire. It won't have to be like a Nogoa Dead World fire. Alright. The one place I didn't look. I looked in this one twice. Didn't look in this one. And the magic was in that one. Okay. Like I said, I'm super stoked. We found one of the two items we're looking for. If we could find a whetstone, I'd be like, that's it. We're good. So I think we're gonna try and get over to No Name Pond. I think we have time. We were able to do really well with this. So here, let's take another hour nap. Maybe the storm will pass. I don't think so. I think we're... It's shifted. We're actually not... Okay, well, I don't think we're going anywhere tonight. What do we have for fire making materials? We do have this. We could make some water, I guess. Might be a good use of our time. Can't use that. We got to break this down by hand. Backpack. Cloth. Where's that other crate? There it is. Break it down by hand. Sounds like it finally gave up, but it's getting late. Alright, let's start a fire. Stick. Use that. Just use your matches.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
I guess that's the payoff for being very diligent about looking again and again and again, because you just are bound to miss things. What do we get? What do we get? Wait. Fire starting 2. Now we'll only fail twice as much. That's fantastic. Alright. Water. 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 Alright, do we have any food that needs to be heated up? Yes, we can make some soup. I don't know why you can't heat up the dog food. I mean, you really could. I mean, it's going to taste funky anyway. Alright. I think we're going to leave these behind for future Astrid. I'm just so afraid of those things. We take back this. We can make pancakes. This is so good. Let's eat the chips. We're letting ourselves be a little hungry. Drink of water. Okay, at least the trip was worthwhile. We found the cleaning kit. I feel a whole lot better about the gun being in better shape. Now we won't have to worry about failures. And if we sneak over to the Hunter's Blind at No Name Pond, and there's that little cabin over there, I don't think it's any love loss. When we get to here, there's still a lot of stuff to loot. The dam is going to overload us. The camp office will have a ton of stuff, and we're not going to go touch any of that stuff. So there'll be plenty still here for us when we get here. Not an issue. 27 minutes until it burns. We don't want that. We've already made that mistake. Okay, so we'll save the dog food for breakfast. We still got cattails and a few backup carrots. In fact, tell you what, go ahead and eat the carrots. I don't think their expiration is quite as strong. Okay, 10 minutes. Let's do some more water. So we need about 30-something minutes. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Let's just speed this up here. Let's do one more round of water. If anything, we'll leave a liter of water behind. Okay, so we need stick. We have a stick. I think that will do it. 33, yeah. I think that'll be close. Middle of the night. I don't think we need to worry about food. We'll drink some water. Oops. Sleep in the magic bed that we don't really need for any healing, but let's put ourselves down for 8. Hopefully the water will be done in the morning. We'll leave some water behind. $16 days, 23 hours, almost 17 days. But we finally left Mountain Town, so. Okay. Which one's old? Let's eat this one. Lighten our load. Okay. Did that give us an empty can? Gave us 2 empty cans. So we can leave the empty cans we have on the stove here. And they're boiled water. Okay, so we might just leave that there as is. We've got that. We've got that. We're rested. It's not quite daylight. It's past time. There's the sun. Okay, so future me will be happy that we left a few pieces of coal. We left some matches. Hopefully we'll have better... We'll have starter level 3, hopefully by then. We won't need any tinder. In fact, where's our... What fire stuff do we have? Let's drop this. So now we have a piece of firewood. Hopefully we can start a fire. Sticks are outside. I think I'll leave that cloth. We'll leave that book. Yeah, we're good. All right. Frontier shooting. We get a rifle. Well, that'll be good for us too. All right, that's been searched. I've looked up here that there was a shirt left over in this, wasn't there? Yeah, okay. Why don't we take that out of there because it's almost done. It will be usable out of there. That's empty. That's empty. You can harvest a chair. Sorry if you heard the mic get bumped. Scratch my face. All right, let's see what the day has in store for us. Hopefully we got all the bad weather out of our system. This isn't beautiful, but it is not bad. Let's get out our trusty 6-shooter. I wonder what type of revolver this is based on. And I don't know revolvers all that well. I don't even know if they tell us what caliber the bullet is. I would assume my first thought would be like 357, like a 357 Magnum, because you're not going to mess around with anything lightweight. I mean, you're using this for protection, so I know like I usually watch a lot of those things about like Alaska and all that stuff where those guys with that, and a lot of them will carry like, you know, heavy pistols, you know, 44 mag and what have you, because they, you know, have to deal with bears and stuff. They want something that's gonna, you know, actually scare off a bear, actually get the attention of whatever it is that's stalking them. So I would assume this has got to be, you know, higher caliber. It's probably not a 9mm or anything like that. I think that would be too small. Could be a 40 Smith & Wesson, 44, 357. Or it could be a metric caliber I'm not familiar with. Seeing how it is Canada, could be a metric caliber I'm not familiar with. Ooh, that scared me. Come over the ridge and saw this limb right here, and all I saw was the darkness. And all right, I'm not gonna worry about harvesting those because we haven't got a whetstone. So right now we still have a hatchet that's in need of a whetstone. All right, what do we got here? There's the bear. Okay, that's fine. He should be of little concern to us. We can kind of just work around him. In fact, he's going in the right direction. Alright, hunter's blind. What do you got for me? Another knife. Put that away.
Perfect.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Because if we don't find a whetstone at No Name Pond, or we are at No Name Pond, at the cabin over the hill here. I'm going to wait on Mr. Bear. He should go up the way here when he gets closer to that tree over there. We're warm inside the shelter, so that's good. We'll warm up a little bit. When he gets up here a little further, we'll sneak up over there. Oh, what'd you find, Mr. Bear? Did you find some grub? Weather's getting worse. He's turning around. All right. We're going to go. We're going to get at least halfway across here. All right, save some of the sprint. He should leave us alone. Even if he gets us right now, he'll just follow us. And he's pretty slow. I was just, when I was standing there looking at him, I was just thinking that, I know that's really not in the game mechanic, but it would be kind of cool if some of the streams weren't frozen and you could see them doing the, like, the salmon fishing or whatever. That would be kind of a neat little mechanic. It'd be kind of cool. Okay, this is as far as we go. This is our last hurrah here. We find a whetstone here, great, awesome, fantastic. We don't, we don't. This is it. I'm not going to go looting all of Mystery Lake. This is even further than I anticipated going. Let's grab another book. I see you, Peaches. Okay, antibiotics. Lamp oil. See, I might not even take any of this stuff. I'm really kind of getting ahead of myself here. I don't want to take stuff away from future me. But my goodness, man, we could really use whetstone. It's over here. Really bad pair of socks. You know, what's funny is that usually you'll have them sitting out. They'll usually be laying out in the open. But, oh well, okay, well, we have two good knives, and we're gonna beat the heck out of one of the two knives, building that wolf coat. Oh, there's tools too. Tell you what, put that there, that there, you go back down there. Alright. So I'm going to leave this stuff here. That way when we come back, there'll be food and lamp oil and tools. Because our whole purpose in this was to find a whetstone. And we did not find it. Now, the only other place we could find one, and I'm not sure if I really want to do this, but we could walk up the creek and go up to the fire tower. Oops, that's not what I want to do. It's still early enough in the day. We're not tired. I feel like I keep pushing it, but I think with what I did there, I didn't really take anything. I left most of it behind. Let's check this guy. Maybe we'll get lucky out here. Maybe you.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah. And there's a pry bar. Not a whetstone, but a pry bar. Alright. What? You. Okay. I don't know which one was which, but we're going to drop the pry bar. Let's take a look at the hat. 95. I think they were both 95. We're going to drop the hat. Did we take it off? We didn't. Okay, good. All right. So this was what we found outside. So we'll leave this stuff here. I'm going to try to be good. Because we're here ahead of schedule, and I don't necessarily want to take everything. So... You know, real quick here. I've only got 2 sticks. I'm going to grab a couple more. Now the bear's going to be right over the hill here. So if we kind of angle this way. We're not freezing to death. We're not really hurting anything. And I think if I do this the way I'm doing it, I'm not taking away anything from myself other than the whetstone. But worst case scenario, we have 2 34% hatchets. We have 3 knives, 2 of which are in the 80 percentile. So where's our bear friend? He's right there. You went much further this time, Mr. Bear. Should I go up to the fire tower or not? I love that you can hear his footsteps. And I don't know why, but it just popped in my head, that song from Bare Necessities. Bare Necessities. Oh, there's a wolf over there. I'm going to let confrontation dictate that we don't really want to go that way. Let us not go that way. Let us head back to the hunter's blind. We'll cut across. I have one other thought. We head back towards Trappers. There's that little I forget the name of it. There's that house that's like broken down, and there's like a stove in there. We could take a possibility with that, and we could take a possibility with Max's Last Stand, and we could take a look over there. But I'm going to say no to the fire tower. Between the wolf and the bear, we'll just stay out of that confrontation. Hello, bunny rabbits. George, I'd like a bunny rabbit. I will love him and squeeze him and pet him. don't know why my mind is on vintage cartoons, but... Okay, go that way, it's trappers. If we go this way, that busted down house should be not too far from here. This replenishes, so we will grab the birch bark. Grab a stick. Grab the stick. Oh, wolf. Let's avoid the wolf. We'll go up this way. See if we can circumvent him. So that little house should be right down there somewhere. Oh, I don't want to get a sprain. There we go. I'm still working on trying to learn Archimedes' little deal where if you catch a flat spot fairly quickly, you don't have the sprain issues. Okay, so over here? I don't want to run into the other bear either. Rabbits. They'll protect us from the wolves. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. This is where we wanted to check out, just to see what we could find. Hey, it's a hatchet.
Oh,
It's an 83% hatchet. Okay, that's good enough. Don't need that, but we'll put it at trappers along with this. All right. Okay, well I'm good with that. I'm not going to pick the mushrooms or the rose hips. Let's head back towards trappers. Alright, I feel good about that. In fact, I will leave the 34% hatchet at trappers with the notion that if we bump into it and need it, all we need to do is fix it. And then we go back to Mountain Town with 2 good knives, because there's one at the top of the rope. And we'll use up one of those doing the coat, but there's the train cars. Ooh, damn, run into that. You know what I will do? Here, let's do this. Let's drop the good one, because it'll want to use that one. And I'm going to put these into trappers as well. And then that way they're cured. Alright. So, okay, so there's the train cars. Kind of taking the long way back to trappers, but this will actually let us go by Max's too. There's usually some birch bark over here, so maybe we'll grab that too. I see Mr. Wolfie over there. Okay, so the outcome wasn't exactly what I wanted, but we got what we came for. We needed a better hatchet, and we got it. We needed the gun to be repaired, and we found the cleaning kit after a couple of looks through the, You know what? Let's do this one too. Let's do the same thing. Let's drop the other hatchet. Oops, I dropped the wrong one. Drop the good hatchet. And then we'll have the ability to make 1 or 2 bows, and we'll also be able to make a few arrowheads, or arrows if we have to. Come on, hurry up. Find a flat spot. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's the other bear. Now, I guess we'll leave Max alone. Not a big deal. He's probably got our whetstone, but... let's see if we can make him turn. Nope. Sometimes you can do that with the wildlife. Not a big deal. If we come back by and Max has got our whetstone, then we'll just laugh about it. We'll just think it's funny. Okay, so this was a productive trip. We didn't come away with everything we were looking for, but we did manage to come away with improvements on our situation. The gun cleaning kit was huge. Finding the better hatchet was definitely helpful. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. T-shirt. I'll put that also. Because if they sit in those backpacks and stuff, they're just going to get ruined. And you can't touch them. At least I don't think you can touch them. If you put them in their ruin, they will disappear. But this way we can keep them out and use them as cloth at least. Okay. Now, we're going to leave this here. And if we have enough weight carry, we'll grab the other 30% one that's in the cave, and we'll take it up with us if we've got enough carry weight. I think you know what? Let's leave this behind too. We have snares. And if anything, we might need to set that snare up here. Okay. We're going to leave the coal behind. I'm taking that with me. Yeah, we're going to drop these. Let them cure. Drop it, please. Thank you. I think we're going to drop some of those sticks, too. Still doing good on food, aren't we? We're not... well, we're getting a little hungry. But we don't have to cook anything. Let's drop the oil. Taking the pancake syrup and the coffee with this, but we'll leave the oil here. I'm taking you with me. There'll be plenty of coffee in the dam. So I think we'll eat this. And I'm thinking we take a 1-hour nap and we head out. We're not overweight. Oh, we were going to drop some of the... where's that? We're going to drop this shirt. And there was one other thing, this hat. Drop that. Okay, there we go. I wonder, should we... no, I'm taking the coffee. We got an extra stem when we were here. We were going to leave this behind. There we go. I'm liking this. So we got firewood. All right. Let's take a 2-hour nap. And let's work our way back home. We're coming up on an hour. I don't think it's going to take us that long to get back. I think we boot scoot. We'll use a go drink if we have to. But we don't have far to go. Oh, beautiful day. A little windy. There's the bear. He's come to say goodbye to us. Goodness gracious. Maybe we'll beat the bear to the cave. I don't know. Come on, we need a flat spot. Where's a flat spot? There we go. All right, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about with the flat spot, this is something that um, I learned from Archimedes. He's a really good player. He's got a couple of really good series running. He's got a Nogoa run, and he's got one that may or may not still be running at this point, but he's got one where he has a fire burning in Mystery Lake on the lake, and he's had it going for I don't even know how long. It's crazy. He named the fire Frankie, and it's quite unique. I don't watch as much of that one as I do the Nogoa, because he started the Nogoa fresh at a point where I could jump in and watch that one. The Frankie fire thing's been going on. I mean, I think, if not mistaken, he's like 30 to 50 episodes at this point. I'm just way too far behind. But I do poke in and kind of see what's going on, just to see it. But it's pretty dang ambitious to keep a fire running, because the maximum time you can run a fire is 12 hours. So he dumps 12 hours worth of fire or fuel in the fire, and then he goes off and does whatever. And the dude has crafted bows and stuff, and I can't just I don't know, I just can't imagine the amount of times you'd have to go back and forth, you know, because you can only craft stuff for so long, because you've got to get to the forge, you got to craft a little bit, and then you got to go back and fuel the fire. So fantastic. But he is really good at, like, if you ever want to know how to goat up, down, sideways, someplace, whatever, he is definitely the guy to watch. There are quite a few really good players out there that know how to goat, but he's my go-to person for that. And he did a whole thing about sprains, and one of the big issues with spraining is that when you're on a hill and an incline, you'll see that little red thing that looks like a mountain, and it's a timer. And when you reach, I think it's like 8 or 10 seconds, probably depends on what level you're playing on, whatever, but when you reach a certain threshold, the timer runs out and you get a sprain. So you can avoid those sprains by finding flat land to start the timer over again. So some of the goats that I know, like when you goat up Ash Canyon to the Respite, you usually get like 400 sprains. I watched him the other day, and he did it with, I think, 1, and he said that was a mistake. He's got it to where he can do it without the sprains. And I'm going to have to practice that, but I've been kind of like paying attention to that little meter and knowing that, okay, the clock is ticking. I need to find a spot to reset the timer. And so if you hear me talking about that, that's me consciously thinking through that. But by all means, if you want to watch somebody who's really good at that kind of stuff, he's really fun to watch with all that. And he can really show you some tips and tricks when he's just playing. So I can't stress checking out Archimedes. Like so many other content creators in Long Dark, you know, there's so many of us out there, and different playing styles and different deliveries. You know, so many different variations of people playing. Now, see, I know there's a way to goat down this. I'm not that familiar with it. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just gonna take the rope. Not that big a deal. I probably could do it without too much fanfare. But it's not that big a deal to go down the rope. It's climbing up the other rope that's the more timing consuming one. Now the one that I need to learn, and he does this one, he does a good job of showing how to do this one, but you can actually goat up along the side here and get to the other rope line that leads down to the lower basin and not have to use the rope to get up. So that works really good if you're overweight and you're coming through here. You can goat down over in that other corner that I was kind of thinking about doing and get down, but getting into Milton without the other rope climb requires you to do that goat. And I've never tried it. I need to start up like a pilgrim run or something. Alright. Let's get out our firearm because we know we have a wolf in the area. Tell you what, let's go ahead and drink. How are we doing on food? We're not starving yet, but let's go ahead and we'll have a couple of cattails. That'll get us home. How's our weight? Weight isn't bad. I think we're going to use a go drink to get back up the rope here. If I have enough time, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the... I'm not going to worry about the bedroll, but I would like to take this. And if anything, we'll leave it behind at the farm. Alright. Barking make me nervous. Scare me. There you are. Way over there. Good. Stay over there. Alright, so the rope climb to get up to where we came down is over here. And that's the other thing with the the content creators. We're all very good about talking about each other and saying, hey, check this person, check that person. I mean, like, I'm a big fan of DH Dunn, Zach Nafane. I like Wands and Only. Those are the guys that I like watching. I like how they do their delivery, their monologue. I like how they play, and I enjoy those guys a lot. There's a lot of other guys out there. Athenon is really good. Kim Yodo's really good. Not that I don't enjoy watching them, but they're guys that are I enjoy, but they're not my favorites. There's other people that are lower level players that are enjoyable to watch, but apparently, and then you can go find his channel. It's Archimedes. There's a way to goat this in such a way that you can go right along here and end up I think you go right over top of the waterfall and you end up right at that snow deal right here and you climb up. I didn't mean to shoot. That was very stupid. You don't necessarily go to the rope climb. It's like right in here somewhere or right up here, and you don't have to use the rope. I've seen him do it. I haven't tried it. Alright, so let's use a go drink. But like I said, he's definitely fascinating to watch because the guy has put enough time into the game where he has got a great understanding of the geometry of how all this works. The dude is like constantly goading things. Alright, so we're going to take our knife because we're going to destroy one of these. I think what we'll do is we'll take the one that's almost broken and we'll just use it till it's a nub. But yeah, he's really fascinated me of late. I never really watched him much until about 3 months ago. I knew of him. I'd see him posting in Zach's Discord and that. But, it's like you don't have time to watch everybody. It's, you have to, a lot of times, find time to watch people. I know I do. But I've been kind of making time for watching him because I learned so much from watching him. And then DH Dunn's just plain at, he's just entertaining. He's very good at being entertainer. His Can I Lope series is just been an absolute joy to watch. When he started that, I immediately became a patron of his because I wanted to see him succeed with that. He is very funny. He's got a very good how do I say this? He's got a very good way of looking at this game, and he's very, very I'm at a loss for words. He brings a different look to the game. He looks at it through a different set of eyes, I guess. It's very unique. I really enjoy watching some of his Cantaloupe 10 Days are, you know, are just so entertaining. Oh, there's our headache. I jokingly type in some of his, in some of the comments with him is, drama thy name be done. Because he is great at creating drama and not even trying to create drama. So he's fun to watch. And Zach, gotta always make time for Zach. And oh, you guys broke it again. Huh. Let me see if I can reset this. Quit breaking the equipment. This costs money. Oh, you ruined that one too. Alright, well, let's take it to the garage. The barn, whatever you want to call this. Probably call this a cold barn almost more than anything. Alright, so where's that? Let's drop that. We'll harvest those later. Okay, so enough squawking about my fellow creators. There's a lot more out there. I mean, different strokes for different folks. Everybody strives to find people to watch, and everybody, you know, has different takes and how they do stuff, and we all have to find our audience and stuff because, you know, what one person does versus another is, you know, different. And, you know, some people, I've had some really beautiful, wonderful comments about people that watch me, and, you know, same thing about, you know, others and that. And it's just really nice that people take the time to tell you that they enjoy watching you. So let's drop that. If only I could clean this place up. You know what? Here, grab these, and then let's drop all of them in one box. Self-storing. Okay. What a productive little trip. We got a cleaning kit. That was a bonus. We got the 2 knives, which we will use. I think we left one behind, didn't we? We left one in here. Not in here. Over here. Hang on. Yeah, this one. So this one's 55. So in fact, so we don't forget, let's do this right now. Put this one away. Let's grab the 55. So when we go to do the wolf coat, we will do this one down to a nub. And if we stop at 5%, we can always save it if we find a stone to save it with. So all right, so let's see how we did. 75%. So we see we went all that way and we still got time. So Maybe we'll go over to the prepper's cache and we'll go grab the bear hide and start hauling some stuff back. We could actually take some wood with us, and we could do some cooking. There's still some bear meat over there, and get our cooking level up and stuff. Because we could definitely use some cooking skills going here. So where are we at here? We are running a little long today, but I think it was a good, productive walk. We got all the way over to Trappers and back. We found a cleaning kit. We got our gun all nice to good to go. We've got an updated hatchet. So now I feel better about HRV. And we found 2 really nice condition knives. So now if we wear down the 55 one, no big loss. So we didn't find the whetstone, but we did find replacements. And the only thing we didn't find was the rifle, but, hey, so, maybe next time. The one I'd love to find is the one, I think it's in the dam or in the cave outside of Whiny River, which is like the really lightweight one. But tell you what we're going to do here. Oh, you know what? Here, let's put this over here because we got pancakes in our future with that syrup. That'll be for next time. I just want to catch a save here. So, yeah, we got enough to do an hour. So, in fact, you know what? Let's just pass time for an hour. And voila, saved and done. A very productive run. We got everything we were hoping to get, except the rifle. We didn't get a stone, but we did find replacements, and we did find a cleaning kit. That was a big, huge thing. So now our pistol is in good shape, ready to go, and we could really do a lot of shooting. Probably could go through all that ammo and still not have to do anything with the pistol, but we've got 50% left on that. That's great. We just need to bide our time a little bit longer. We'll get the wolf coat made. Maybe we can work on the rabbit stuff. The rabbit stuff should be cured, maybe, so we can get our mittens done. But we're getting close, getting really close to our stepping foot into HRV, and we'll start mapping and learning and giving Astrid in Dead World some pointers and tips so that she can be successful on Dead World. So with that, I thank you all so very much for putting up with all my banter about the other guys, Archimedes and DH Don and things like that. There's a lot of really good content creators out there, and they're all worthy of everybody's time. And fortunately, we all don't have enough time to watch everybody. But if you're looking for somebody else to fill a void, give those guys a chance. They really are worth watching. And with that, thank you very much, and we will catch you on the next one.